Micarta Monday, everybody. This is Micarta Monday Shop Talk. Pretty breezy out there. I hope I get a chance to throw. Today's carry at work. Micarta Monday, but I carry this every day. This is my SOG Seal FX, partial serrated, blackout. If you don't recognize it, a custom Micarta scales. Yep. I put this through a lot of use. Today, I gave it a break. Didn't have to use it. And also my Spyderco Tenacious, partial serrated, custom Micarta scales. Only had to cut up a box with that one. Okay, so I'm going to go over some Micarta, SOG Micarta, because I didn't do any SOGs yesterday, and then I got a little topic here about doing Micarta scales, and it was brought up a good question from Isaac Knives of Knowledge. So we'll get to that in a second. But first, one of my favorites. This is the SOG Kiku Blackout fixed blade knife. This is the medium size. I put the drop loop on it. I modified the sheath with that drop loop because it comes with a tech lock. And I actually carried this, if y'all remember, I carried this at work for a couple of weeks. I might even thrown it, which is very unusual, but I might have. Fantastic blade, feels great in the hand, great self-defense, because I love that back persuader there. You know, I've said it over and over again, you can do a non-lethal approach to get out of a situation by using a persuader like that. You do that on top of the skull and the collarbone, any nerve inside the leg, inside the arm, and then get the hell out of there. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. That's the SOG Kiku Blackout fixed blade knife. I don't know if I'll do a short on that. And I brought out my SOG Pillar Blackout, which I customized also with a drop loop. It's got the nice straps. This came with a tech lock, but I chose the drop loop on it. I just love drop loops or leather sheaths. So if I'm gonna have a Kydex, unless you have gear, you know, you can hook it up to the tech lock. I have done that. Even your backpack on the strap, that works great. Hang it upside down, whatever. Okay, that's the SOG Pillar Blackout. Micarta scales, made in USA. It's one of the best knives they came out with. I might throw that again. I'm just constantly throwing the same ones right now. Can't help it. I wanted to show you this. This is that, back to that. That's the Kiku fixed blade I just showed you. The Kiku XR. Check that out. That's the blackout. When this was released, I snagged it. This is the heavier, the original first model. And I absolutely love it. And actually at the same time they came out with the model, it's Linen Micarta Natural with a stonewash finish. I ended up with both of them because I just love it. They do make an LT light version, which I have. I have a gray G10 scales, but I absolutely love this one right here. And I carry this a lot. I carry this a lot. It's just fantastic action. You got your thumb hole opening, you got the XR lock right there on the side, and you have your flipper right there, okay? You got jipping at the top. Check that out. And check those scales out. Absolutely love it. That's Kiku. Masuda Kiku. Kiku Masuda. Well-known, world-known, famous knife maker in Japan. All right, I got to move along here. I see the time. Okay. Isaac Knives of Knowledge. This is that kind of fail sheath I did yesterday. Kind of a failure, but it kind of looks okay the second day. Anyway, he had a question. He asked me, he wasn't joking. It's a cool question. He says, are you going to change the scales here to Micarta? And this, I don't know if people know this, these scales are removable. It's a T30, it's a torque, and it comes off, it should. Actually, I got two, it makes it easier. You do it on both sides. Okay, there's that one screw on this. I'm fixing to show y'all something. When I bought this at Ace Hardware, I immediately came home because I was dying to know. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm taking the bolt off. I'm holding one side and doing the other. Makes it a little bit easier. Hope it comes off, because I just when I first got it, I took it apart because I was very interested. Okay, there's one bolt. We don't want to lose that. And then here's the second one. It's not coming out like I wanted. There we go. Okay, that's the second side. Now it should slide, if I remember correctly. This one does a little bit different. I'm fixing to show y'all. There we go. This one came down, and there we go. Okay, it has that key, metal key configuration that locks onto these bolts. Now this one goes the other way, if I remember correctly. Or maybe this way. Don't want to cut yourself, I'll tell you that. There we go. This one went down, and it should come out. We're trying to figure this out right here, guys, right in front of you, wasting your time and pissing myself off. There it is. Okay, here you go. Now, you can you remove these screws right here, don't lose them, and then you got you something you wrap paracord with. This is the, by the way, I didn't tell you, this is the Tellus fixed blade. Now, Isaac Knives of Knowledge asked me, he said, are you going to do Micarta scales? And I didn't, you know, I was thinking this is the way it is, I can't do it. I can do it. I got two holes right here. I could make that into Micarta if I wanted. This makes a great throwing knife like that too, guys. You hold that back there. But yeah, that's how it comes apart, and it's the same way. I got the Pentagon FX and the Pentagon FX Covert, and it's the same. I knew that would come apart because these things are the same thing, same size bit. Okay, that's the T30. And man, I love the Pentagon and the Pentagon FX here. I love these knives. I've said this before. The Pentagon, the black out there, I have thrown it more than any other knife I own. When I say thousands of times, I've literally have thrown this thousands of times. Okay, now I got the bolt off here, and this just slides just like that. This is a little bit easier because they both go out the same way. I say it is. There we go. Come on, Steve. There we go. Okay, this comes out. See the key? Trust me, I'm not going to put all this back together on camera. I'm just taking it apart right now to show you. Okay, that came off. And there's your Pentagon FX Covert, and this looks exactly the same. So you can take the little screws off, don't lose them. They say, well, what's all that for? Well, it's a thinner profile. You know what I mean? It's a thinner profile if you need it. Look, they got jipping back here. Very cool. You can wrap that with paracord, depending on your task at hand, where you're going, what you're doing. You know what I mean? Fantastic knife. I just wanted to show you that because it is Micarta Monday, and that was the question about this, the Tellus FX. This is doable to make Micarta. So Isaac, yeah, I might look into that later on. I'll have to make sure. I have to order that from that U.S. Knife Makers. There's the one I get off of Amazon, but they send it postal. It's a family-owned business. Fantastic products. USA. That's where I'll get scales. I'll have to determine what size. See how that fits in there? It didn't even bother it with the handle. So I'll set that off to the side. What did I want to show you? Oh, I might throw this. This is what this is out here for. This is that Magnum Boker. Remember I did the Micarta scales on that had been sitting in there for a year. I might do that. Or I might do this. This had such a great response. This is that Walmart exclusive, the Stolern fixed blade knife. That's Micarta scales. I'm going over. Can't help it. I love Micarta. I'll tell you why. When it gets wet, what is this bucket, you ask? When it gets wet, it's awesome. It's an awesome feeling. It's tacky. And it dries so quick. Okay, so I soaked that one. We'll set that off to the side. Look at this. Okay, soak that one. I just absolutely love it. It just goes great with, check this out. This goes really dark. Look, that's almost black right now. Remember that color it was? Yeah, I wetting them all down. This is the SOG Pillar Blackout. Oh, they'll dry up here pretty quick. And what else is Micarta? I think that's it. Other than this Boker. Okay. That wets up. I'm doing this because I'll be throwing them with a wet handle. This is what this thing looks like at work all the time. There. Just thought that feels great right there. That feels really, really good. Nice and grippy. There's a good example of the difference. It's already drying up right there. Is that cool? And then here's our our Walmart exclusive Swiss Tech Stolern. Did it all nice and wet. Feels fantastic. Just nice and grippy. Okay, I might end up throwing that today. Again, wet. Man, that feels good. Alrighty, I'll decide what I'm going to throw. I did want to show you that. I hope you found that interesting. If you didn't know, the SOG Tele FX, the scales do come off. It slides right off, and then you can slide it right back on using a T30. Oh, there, where'd it go? T30 Torx bit. Okay, set my water off to the side because I might wet them down before I throw whatever I throw. Y'all take care and SOG out.